Home prices are bouncing back. I know a lot of you guys are hoping for a crash so that you can get some smoking hot deal on a house that you probably feel is overpriced. But the reality is the market's going in the other direction. So let's dive into the numbers and talk about what that means for you potentially as a buyer or a seller. Now, before I dive in, do me a huge favor, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to the channel so you get more content like this. Every month, there's a whole bunch of companies that post reports about economic data. Just to name a few, Case-Shiller, which is like the gold standard of home price appreciation, Zillow, CoreLogic, Black Knight, FHFA, the Federal Housing Finance Agency. These are all reputable companies, and there's a ton of other companies out there that are in the same camp. And normally, if one company is bullish on something and all the other ones are not, it kind of raises an eyebrow. You know, that's like when the sky is falling and that one person's out there saying, now's a good time to buy. And you're like, I don't know about you. But when everybody's pointing in the same direction, you gotta wonder, is this crash that all you guys are hoping for ever going to come? At least in the near term, it does not appear to be the case. If you look at the month-over-month data starting in January and then ramping up more so in February and then really kicking off in March, home price appreciation is going up. Why? There's no inventory. Builders are building less homes, and most sellers are hunkered down, holding on tight to their 2-something% mortgage, and instead of upgrading and moving on in the natural housing cycle, they're staying put, which is making the inventory situation worse. So supply and demand, there's still more buyers than there are sellers, and so we're seeing prices go up. So if you're somebody that's sitting on the sidelines and you're still renting and you're thinking, well, I'm gonna wait until things get cheaper, you may be waiting forever. In fact, if you look at a video I did a few weeks back, you'll see that over the last 80+ years, there's literally only been a couple of years that home prices actually went down. All the other years, they've been going up. I know we all want to remember the 2009 housing crash, and that's like, you know, burned into everybody's mind as if that's happening again, but that's not the case. And so we're actually seeing prices go up. And so the longer you wait, the more you're going to pay for something down the road, most likely. So in conclusion, if you're a buyer, time's a wasting. You're going to have more competition, you're going to end up spending more, and you're going to get less in concessions, if any, out of the seller. And if you're a seller, well, things are looking better and better for you by the day. The only thing that you have to balance out is the fact that if you do sell, most likely you're going to be on the flip side because you'll have to buy some. So if you are somebody that's sitting on the sidelines and you're thinking, I know that home prices are going to come down, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear why you think that prices are going to come down. And for those of you that are bullish on this, how high do you think prices are going to get? As always, if you got questions, put them in the comments below. Maybe I'll make a video about it. We'll see you on the next one.